I've got my polystyrene attached to cardboard so that it doesn't fall apart, and then I've written my name on the back so that then we definitely know it's mine. I've got my traced out skull design, so I'm just going to take a little bit of masking tape and tape my design onto my polystyrene like that. You don't need loads, it just needs to not move too much. And then I've got a really sharp pencil, and what I'm going to do is poke holes in where my design is. So I'm just kind of poking holes around each line.
I sped myself up because this is quite a boring bit, but the when you are poking dots, once you've got them in all of your lines, the reason that we do this is because it helps you get a really nice smooth line when you start carving in. So it's kind of a step to make everything a lot easier and cleaner.
Putting all the holes in, and now I'm just going to really carefully take it off. And I'm going to go and grab my book in a second, because you'll see that it is a little bit confusing to look at. So because I've done the dots, I can kind of see the lines, and actually this has stayed quite intact. But can you see where some bits of my paper have fallen out? So you can see there's like a hole there, and it's ripped a little bit up there. And that's just because of all of the different holes. So if you can still see your pattern, you can kind of put up with that, but you might need to get your book to do this next bit. And you can either use a pencil then, so a sharp pencil, to kind of join up those dots. So you're going around and joining up all of the different dots to get your shape. You want to make sure that when you have a thick shape, so like this one, I'm actually going to use a pen just to kind of try and bash that down a bit. Oops. So I'm just taking all of the air out of the foam there. I might have a little bit. And then when you've got a more delicate shape, so like these ones are quite delicate lines, you just want to take it nice and slow and kind of joining up those lines. So you need to go over the whole thing. So wherever I've got a black area, I'm going to really poke out that section, or try and kind of get all of the air out of this polystyrene. And then where it's delicate up here, I will be using a sharp pencil and just going really nice and slowly and carefully.
This does take quite a bit of time, but it's really important. So what we are doing here is we are carving into the foam so that the ink, when we start using it to print with, will just sit on the higher bits, and then you'll have a gap where your lines are, where the ink doesn't go into it.
Can see
so you're creating your print at this point.
That you've got
And
like
the things that
and bumps,
the lines that you are creating
which
with your
is
pencil,
what. So basically, our ink is going to sit on that flat bit that's the top
where the
bit,
ink will sit
and then
on the
anywhere
page.
that we've carved into, the ink's not going to be able to reach. So that should print out. So I'm now ready to start having a go at printing.